You there. Are you seeking refuge from the affliction too? This is a safe haven for those of us with werewolf blood who haven't been infected. If you require sanctuary, this is the best chance you'll get. You don't know? Some kind of disease has spread throughout Blackreach. It's turning werewolves mad. Feral, almost. And our only hope to find a cure vanished without a trace. Alchemist Rasir said he was close to developing one, and then disappeared. Tranya can tell you more. She's down below in the caverns with the others, putting together an effort to search for him. Please, if you can spare any help, we'd be grateful. The affliction comes suddenly, with no apparent cause. I think this cursed place is driving us mad. If it weren't for the other refugees still coming to Dark Moon Grotto for aid, I would head for the surface and not look back. My pack was forced into servitude by an alliance of vampires and werewolves. Enslaved in a black castle, we toiled alongside others and endured horrible experiments. If it wasn't for Tranya and Score, I would still be there. They got a bunch of us out. With their strength and experience, we were able to break away from our captors and escape. They've created a safe haven for us here in the Aftermath. When we escaped Greymoor Keep, Tranya and Score set up a sanctuary in the grotto. It was a safe place for those of us who had been freed to rest and regroup. Since the disease, however, we're not welcome in the grotto. We've made do in these caves. My pack was forced into...
Please, stay calm, everyone. We will find Alchemist Rasir.
What if he's already dead?
The affliction will catch us too. It's only a matter of time.
Are you fleeing from the affliction as well? If you are lost in the darkness, know that you are safe here with us. Yes, it's horrible. The afflicted are compelled to transform and then become violent, almost feral. We were close to finding a cure, but our alchemist, Rasir, went missing. I fear something terrible may have happened. I'm not sure, but it's not like Alchemist Rasir not to report back. My partner, Skjor, ran off to find him. I worry for him too. I want to search for them, but it's unwise to travel alone. I need an ally. Our non-werewolf allies barricaded themselves within the grotto. I need to speak with them and see if anyone might have seen where Rasir was last headed. I don't think they'll be eager to speak to me, but perhaps you can get them to talk. Don't judge them too harshly. They're just afraid. We know very little about the disease. Our allies are afraid that we could turn on them at any moment. It's a valid concern. We left the grotto to ease their concerns and keep them safe. Not as much as I'd like. It strikes quickly and indiscriminately. Those who fall ill are consumed by an unnatural, violent rage. Nothing seems to get through to them. Their minds completely deteriorate. It varies. A friend of mine started showing symptoms a week before she was lost entirely. Others succumb overnight. Couldn't save them, but I will do what I can for those who remain. Alchemist Rasir was close to a cure. I must find him. Soon after our escape from our captors. My pack was enslaved and experimented upon by a sinister alliance of vampires and werewolves that inhabit Blackreach. They held us in a place called Greymoor Keep and conducted horrible tests on our kind. Skjor convinced me to fight back. He and I eventually overpowered our captors and got our people out. We hid out here and formed a community with others that had been subjected to the torture. We thought our troubles were over. How foolish we were. We're not coming in. But please, at least speak to us through the door.
You're not sick, are you? Be careful. If you hang around Tranya and her kind long enough, that might change. I'm truly sorry, but we can't risk letting anyone in. It's too dangerous. We can't have more people getting sick. He's still missing? Gods. Rasir believes the violent werewolves was the result of an infection, one that he could cure. He went out in search of one final ingredient to test for his latest recipe, and never returned. No, but I know he took his notes with him when he left. Perhaps if you looked for clues, there might be a trail to lead you to him. We want the cure found just as much as the others. Please, find Rasir. He can fix all of this. Good. I hope he's all right. He's a brave man. Almost as soon as we heard Rasir was missing, Skjor was asking after him. I told him the same thing I told you. We haven't seen him since then. He must still be out searching. Don't know how he's still standing, much less trying to find Rasir. He looked exhausted. His worry for Rasir seemed to take precedence, however. It's not unlike him. He's always protecting everyone else. He sometimes forgets to protect himself.
Those must be Rasir's things. Let's keep looking up the ridge. There is a fire up by those ruins. Maybe Rasir set up camp there. More journal pages. Quickly, let's see if we can find another. That Looks like it might be the last of them. No sign of Rasir himself, but his journal should at least give us a clue as to where he went. What does it say? That's comforting. He must have been fairly confident to attempt the test. Impossible to say, but I hope with all my heart that he was. The cavern he writes about is nearby. We have a lead. Let's investigate. We need to get to the cavern quickly and see if Rasir is there. It's funny. He's always been the strong one. They did awful things to him at Greymoor Keep, but he never broke. He inspired me when I felt like giving up. I'm not totally sure. He doesn't talk about it much. I knew they experimented on him more than the rest of us, because he was the strongest. He said they altered his body, made him take on strange mutations. It makes me sick to think of it. Brigvar!
The rage. It's gone. I have control of my senses once more. Please, you must save Rasir. He's our only hope. When I fell ill, I felt this all-consuming fury. I had no control over myself. My body was not my own. I've never felt so helpless. But Rasir cured me. My head feels clear again. I don't remember much, just the rage. When I woke from it, Rasir stood over me. He was ecstatic, babbling about his cure being a success. Before I could ask him anything, we were attacked by Skjor. It all happened so fast. He ran. Skjor chased after him. Looked to me like they went east. I wanted to help, but I'm too weak. I could barely stand. I lost track of him after that. I don't know if he survived, but please, you have to look for him. His cure works. Be careful. Skjor's changed. He is no longer the man he once was. The disease has completely destroyed his mind. He won't hesitate to kill you.
Rasir's cure worked, but he's still in danger. If Skjor attacked him, the affliction must already be driving him mad. Go, see if you can find Rasir. I'll stay to tend Brigvar's wounds as best I can and meet up with you.
You're not sick. Did Tranya send you? There is a cure for the affliction. I hid a few vials before I went to test it, just in case anything went wrong. Take my instructions. They will lead you to it. And tell Tranya, Skor is lost. He succumbed to the affliction. His mind is gone. There's nothing there but rage. I thought there might be something left of the man he once was, but he's too far gone. He nearly killed me. I don't know. I just ran, hoping that I would lose him before I lost too much blood. He's still out there somewhere. Please, you have to find my cure. I'm too injured to retrieve it myself, but my instructions will lead you to it. Thank you. Please, don't let my work go to waste. Once I thought I had a suitable mixture for the cure, I knew I needed to test it. During my search, I found Brigva. He was in a late stage of the affliction. I didn't know what would happen, but I had to try. Yes, I felt hopeful for the first time in weeks. But before I could even observe the full effects of the cure, Skor attacked. I ran as hard as I could. I didn't want to die having only cured one person. There are so many more that need my help.
Rasir, you're alive! Thank the gods! You found Rasir. Thank you, friend. I'm glad to see he still breathes. What did he tell you? Good. Once we have the cure, we can stop the affliction from spreading. While you collect it, I'll get Rasir safely back to the grotto. Meet us there when you obtain the cure. Over here! Skjor found us. I did my best to fight them off, but he was too strong. The affliction transformed him. It took everything in me to just stall him. I told Rasir to run, but Skjor went after him. Please, you have to save Rasir. He must survive. They must have gone through the grotto. Take the path to the right. You'll have to swim. There is an entrance tucked back behind the cavern. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I just need to stop the bleeding. Go on without me.
Skjor ran through here, chasing after Rasir. Some of us tried to fight him off, but he's too powerful. We couldn't help Rasir. And now I fear we are all infected. A cure! Thank you, stranger. Give it to me, and I'll make sure the others get it. You need to go after Rasir. He's injured, and he can't hope to survive against Skjor.
Forcing our friends out was wrong, but we feared for our lives. I will regret it for the rest of my life.
die! Why do you resist? I will bring our people to power! You will not defeat me! I am unmatched!
Score, my friend. There was no way of saving him. He made sure of that. But I can't help but grieve for the man he was. Damn all of Greymoor Keep for what they did to us. I'll survive. Now that I'm sure the cure works, I need not worry about the affliction. Thank you for your help. I owe my life to you and Tranya. Please, check on her and the others. I'll join you once I can catch my breath.
Look! They're both alive!
I'm glad to see you in one piece, friend. And thank you for saving Rasir. The affliction will subside as we spread the cure to those still affected. And what of Skjor? I thought this much, but thanks to you, my people are safe. I would not let your help go to waste, nor will I let this tragedy sour the dreams Skjor and I created here. Take this. We don't have much to offer, but we will never forget what you did for us. I will mourn Skjor. He was all I had in Greymoor Keep. I would never have escaped without him. But I know he would want us to continue on. Dark Moon Grotto must remain a beacon of hope for all those who seek refuge in this darkness. The cure will take time to spread, but once it starts, the effect will quicken. Hopefully a few more of our fallen friends will return to us. It won't be easy by any means. But now that we can cure the infection, we have a way to move forward. My people need me. There are still those who endure countless horrors at Greymoor Keep. I want to be there for them when they escape. And I vow to better understand this werewolf-vampire alliance so I can help put an end to all this suffering. The flow of escapees to our grotto is small but steady. Word of our community spread quickly. That is why I stay here instead of returning to my home. I can't bear the thought of anyone facing this darkness alone. The cure will take time to spread.
With my cure in circulation, those that brave the journey to freedom will be safe from the affliction. Dark Moon Grotto will continue to serve as a safe haven for weary refugees. We could not have done this without your help. Thank you. We may try tainting a water source with the cure, if we can locate a big enough group of afflicted in close proximity to each other. Otherwise, we'll try to find subjects individually and hope they survive long enough to administer the antidote. Thank you, friend. It will be dangerous, but we have come too far to let fear deter us. With Tranya by my side, I know we'll be able to save many lives. And we're deeply indebted to you for giving us the opportunity to do so.
I'm glad to see both you and Rasir made it out alive.